Jay Johnson from Design to Share here. We recently took a vacation, an actual trip to Villa Vizcaya in Miami, Florida. This was in late January, and it's an amazing place. This location is a grand winter escape done in Italian style, and it's sometimes called the Hearst Castle of the East. You can see it there down the entry driveway, and it's quite a grand place. The Italian Renaissance style villa was completed in 1916, and it was the wintertime retreat of Chicago industrialist James Deering. And I believe he was from International Harvester. Look at these beautiful fountains. I like fountains to begin with, but what's incredible is that there were 1,000 people from Europe, artisans who carved all these stones, who put in all these fountains, who installed all these plantings. And they did it for about 5 years. They labored right on site. And, it was an undeveloped area all around Miami. At the time, in 1916 and the years preceding, the population was less than 10,000 people. Look at this fountain. Isn't it beautiful? I love the way it drops down from one to another. But it's quite incredible. The house itself is now a museum. It incorporates a rich collection of antique doors and gates and paneling, ceilings, fireplaces, and a lot of the decorative arts were brought home from Europe by James Deering and by the architects. Now, Deering was fascinated with 15th through 18th century art and architecture. You could see it here in this beautiful Italianate villa. It's quite incredible. There are over 70 rooms in this lavish mansion, and we couldn't take you inside, unfortunately, because there's absolutely no video allowed inside, but 42 of the 70 rooms are open to the public. But this late Renaissance architecture is authentic enough, don't you think it looks old? It's old enough, or looks old enough, to convince visitors that it's been standing on Biscayne Bay, overlooking Biscayne Bay, for 400 years, but it's really new to the early part of the 1900s. Now, Vizcaya's current 28 acres are all that remains of the original 180 acres that were developed. And 10 of those acres are dedicated to formal gardens, and we're going to do another video with just the gardens. They're quite incredible. Now, adaptations were made, but the stone foundations, the grottos, the statuary, and the plant life, it's like a grand Mediterranean scene from centuries past. And you can imagine that this is a favorite spot for weddings. It's quite incredible. So if I were to take you inside this incredible villa, which I'm not, you would be able to see an open courtyard plan, and the rooms faced onto this courtyard, and there are 2 stories, so there's like a balcony overlooking the courtyard. In the second floor here we're seeing some of the gardens, just a glimpse, but we're walking towards Biscayne Bay. And I took this excursion with Erwin Weiner of Design to Share, our in-house decorator. And I think we'll see Erwin coming around the corner. Hi, Erwin. Wave to everybody. And there's Biscayne Bay. It's quite incredible. But you can see here the lovely way that this was made to look like a scene from Venice. This is my son Kyle, who also came with us. Hi, Kyle. How are you? And you can see he's standing near some of these, they look like gondola poles, don't they? And they're just at an angle on purpose, but again, this was built to look like this. So this beautiful mooring area where, you could walk out and, Deering would take people out on the bay and in boats, and, he was incredibly wealthy. But look at this, and this is incredible. That's a waterfront tea house. You could get to it by that little footbridge. This is a very traditional spot where wedding proposals are made, right in the tea house. It's quite incredible. But, I'm going out a little bit more with the scenes from the bay. and there's those beautiful gondola type poles. But look at this incredible marble and stonework that's been used. I mean, it's amazing. I love the rich texture. I mean, it's just quite incredible. You know, it's pitted. It's just incredible. The quarry work was amazing. And again, it looks old. It looks 400 years old, but it's not. And the incredible detail work. We're looking back. My back is to Biscayne Bay, and I'm looking at the loggia and the back of the villa. And I forget if this is the balcony of the master bedroom. I think it is, because I think he was able to look out. I don't think it's, yes, I think the breakfast room on the second floor overlooked the gardens, the formal gardens on the other side. But aren't the details incredible? You know, look at this kind of Italianate way to mark the months. And here's the incredible weather vane is so beautiful. Now it's about, I wish it was one of those gorgeous clear blue sky hot Miami days. It was in the upper 70s on the day we visited. Isn't it amazing? I just love this. You know, the details everywhere you look. Look at the coins on the edge there, just incredible. And again, back to where we're looking out on Biscayne Bay, it's just an incredible view. But the way you look out onto the bay through this sort of boating area is just incredible. What a view, huh? It rained just about when I stopped filming, and if I had, instead of a narration, if I had the video on, you'd hear a howling wind. It was quite incredible. But can you imagine 1,000 people? In fact, it was also, I think it was 10% of the population of Miami was actually involved in helping to build, Vizcaya. Now, Deering himself was quite a character. We're going to say goodbye to the villa here, but we'll come back for some gardens in a bit. Love the fountains. Thanks for watching.